Well, we should have won, and we should have won as big as we won. And, I was happy with some of the things we did, and I was unhappy with some of the other things. The coach said that he thought we played better defense than he's seen this year, and so that's including a couple of SEC teams. So that's a pretty big positive to hear that after the game. So, there's some things we got to improve on. Defensively, rebounding in particular, our free throws again. So, overall, I'm pretty happy with the win.
Coach, I heard you did some personal free throw coaching this week after the Tennessee game. What do you think is going to be key for this team to improve on that going forward?
We just got to slow down. We got to slow down and get our focus in. Instead of looking at the backboard, we need to look at the rim, and then not all the rim to do that. But there's some things we got to work on, and we're going to get better. We don't need to be in February form right now. We're not. So we got a long way to go.
When you're coaching form on free throws, what's the most important thing for you?
When I'm what now? I'm sorry.
When you're coaching form for, let's say, a young player, maybe young players listening in, what's the most important thing for them to get right on their free throws?
Well, if you go in and rebound and you play good defense, you get a lot more playing time. And when I put some of those kids in later on there, down the line that fourth quarter, we had a lot of defensive mistakes, and everybody works on those every day. So not only does Demia and Jalen and Cav have to work to get it right, they need to work to get it right when they're in there too, and I expect that.
Jada Harrison, probably did the best of those players coming off the bench tonight.
The two Jadas I was really pleased with. Jada Harrison has got to take control more of the team. Jada Grantham went and got some rebounds. I didn't even look. How many 9 rebounds? If we can get that out of her every night. I thought the last foul she got, she should have kicked the ball out instead of trying to hawk a shot. She got a big rebound or whatever it was, and then she tried to do something she shouldn't have done. And that's the stuff we got to quit doing.
Coach, thinking about the Jadas, you utilized your bench, pretty early in the game. Can you elaborate on, your entire bench getting this kind of experience this early in the season?
We went into the game with our intentions to play Jada Harrison more, Savannah more, and Munson more going into the game. And then we thought we would build off of that and see what we would from there. And then, we still got them. We wanted to play. We wanted to play Alina a little more, and we were able to. She ended up playing 23 minutes, probably the most of anybody tonight. Well, Jalen had 24, but you had her and Blakely and Jalen all had 23, 24. That was our intent, and we got a big game coming up. They're 4-0 coming in, Tennessee Tech. So that'll be a big game, and it's always a big rivalry. It's one of those catch games. So we got to, we played today. Now we got to rest, get ready to come back in. We got to do it all in one day. It's like playing on a Thursday or a Wednesday, and then having to play again on a Friday at the conference tournament.
I was going to say it's a tournament turnaround this week, or a conference turnaround really this week with that thing. How important is getting that sort of rep under the team's belt this early in the season?
We'll evaluate everything that goes on from right now till after the game against Tennessee Tech. That'll be something that we'll look at as a staff. All right, guys. Come on, boys.
Courtney, looked like you got a lot of free throws in between now or in between Tuesday's game and today. What led to your success at the free throw line this afternoon?
I'm just locking in, honestly. I think going into the Tennessee game, I was worried about 100 different things at the line. So just really focusing and locking in on my free throws for this game.
Jay, when you found some rhythm, sort of against their zone defense, Middle was able to run their zone offense, get you some open looks. What do you think was key to y'all executing in those situations to get you some open shots?
I think just really finding and moving the ball. Like, we have a really good – Cab sees the floor great, and her just being able to find each person, like, wherever they're at is, like, really big because she sees the floor so well. So I think that all really credits to her.
Courtney, we were talking a little bit before y'all came in about, Jada Harrison and some of these other players on the bench that they're similar position to where you were as a freshman, sort of having to stay ready and not knowing how many minutes they're going to play a night. What did you see from them tonight where a lot of them got to play and got a chance to show what they could do on the court?
Well, going back to when I played under Dora Sarr, it was really amazing to, like, watch her and have her lead. So for me, it's kind of the same thing, and it's amazing to go out and see Jada do her thing tonight. So I was really proud of her. She did very well, and Savannah as well.
Jalen, quick turnaround to the next game against Tennessee Tech, kind of like a conference week or a tournament week, early on in the season. How important is that for the young players to get that experience early of a quick scout and a quick turnaround?
Yeah, it's important. It's something that we're going to experience later on in the year, so I think it's great to have it right now. And just with us, the starters playing so many minutes, I think it's a big game for them just because, one, it's the next one, and they've got to come along. We need them to come along, and they're slowly but surely getting it, and you can see little bits of it every day.
With how much that y'all execute so many set plays and how many plays y'all have to remember, how big a learning curve is that for a young player to pick all that up, this early in their career?
Yeah, it's hard. It's just because we're such a set system team, and once they really buy into what we do, I think it becomes easy. But just them buying into really wanting to do it and understanding and knowing where the ball's supposed to go, it's just a lot of learning. Knowing, it's really just knowledge of where the ball's supposed to go and what we're wanting out of it.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you so much.